And good morning, everybody. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. I hope you put out the last two videos on Facebook, on Snapchat, on other social media platforms. This is important. The reason why is nobody likes me and they don't listen. Okay, and we're going to talk about PDWs and weaponry and stuff like that, and a little bit of modern living and what you can do. Now, a lot of people in the Ukraine who were smart and took Uncle Alan's advice went to Slovenia and ran like hell, carrying a little carry-all and their stuff and their papers, and they went and they're greeted to Slovenian soldiers who welcome and, as refugees. That's the smart way. Get the hell out of the fighting zone. A lot of them are having to go to Poland. Now, the big thing with what's going on, this is the long game. A lot of people like, Putin's bad man, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's time to pull your head out of your ass. Okay? The long game was set up in 2008. I keep showing this. I'm getting tired because people are really stupid. Okay, I've seen a lot of prepper channels and they're calling Putin a madman. Putin isn't a madman. He's pissed. All right, folks? So understand this. We're having our morning coffee. I'm going to need another second cup. Add a little bit of hot cocoa mix out of my stores. And today's breakfast is I made this wonderful leftover baked chicken from the crock pot, and I made this wonderful sweet potato and mayonnaise and chopped chicken with relish and parsley and all that wonderful stuff. A lot of people don't understand what's going on. I don't blame them because most people are stupid. Real stupid. Okay? Again, they're set up by these guys in 2008. The Ukraine had the most corrupt government. Everybody who has a brain knows this. Those who don't and blame other people, they're part of this crowd. Okay, when I hear people start blabbing off weird things, I know they sold out. All right, Putin's going after anybody who's involved with these guys in the Ukraine, and he's not going to stop. Okay, I tell a lot of Ukrainians, once you get your firearms, you head over to Poland, or you head to Slovakia, or you head over to whatever nearest neighbor of the Ukraine. Not Belarus, but you run. All right, I recommend handguns. Okay, skip the AKs. They'll target you as an opponent against everybody, and you're going to get open fired. Don't believe in these cheap speeches, and damn, don't believe anything that comes out of Ukraine right now or the mass media. All right, like I said, if you watch my videos and read the descriptions, I've been saying this since January. Okay, something happened. When you kick the bear in the nuts hard, it's going to react like this. The rapid response force is a joke, honestly. They can't even get enough supplies to these guys within a certain amount of time. And Putin knows it. And he's kind of laughing. How far is away from Russia from the Ukraine? Not that far. He could get a lot of stuff in. They're facilitating. They've been training for over 6 months. They originally were going to Central Asia. And China says, oh, no. Don't go there. Don't see this hand. Go look at that hand. Okay, because China's trying to come up through Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iran, into the Central Asian masses. which is area for Russia. Russia doesn't want the Iranians there. Russia does not want the Chinese there. And it's mad as hell because people in NATO and China are, okay, and the European Union, you just kicked the bear in the nuts. All right? I keep telling this to people, but people have these blank stares. I guess they never went to college, or they're taught wrong, or somebody dropped them as a baby. Okay? And then we go back to, yes, now Ukraine has the Second Amendment, right to bear arms. Okay, a little late, a little bit too late. You should have done this like 5 years ago. And it's like, so you give people weapons of war and they're going to shoot their penises off. All right, this is like last ditch Germany. And nobody ever listens to old Uncle Al. So I'm saying this one out. Now, all my friends in England and the rest of the European nations, you should have stockpiled a lot. This is not going to, if you keep reacting what way the Chinese is thinking of for their long game, all you're doing is playing into China's hand, and you're making the situation worse. Okay? In about a week's time, they're going to go after every Chinese or NWO agent in the Ukraine. And the rest of the time, it's going to be cyber war, and it's going to be war of secret agents, or who's out in the field. It's not going to be armies. Armies cost money. It's going to be special forces, secret agents, and it's going to be cyber warfare. You made this mess, you're going to sit in it. And if I was a person in the UK, I would stockpile like hell. Okay? Learn how to forage, grow a garden, raise a few rabbits and some chickens. Okay? That's sell your simple proteins. You know where to fish. Obey the fishing laws and stuff. Know how to forage. If you need to, help the plants that you forage grow better. Okay? Because a lot of people are really that stupid. Okay? They're trapped in their little bubble. And I tell this to a lot of people in America. You have no idea what's coming up. Okay? East of the Mississippi. If you're living east of the Mississippi, this is modern urban living. Do not believe all these stupid maps that a lot of prepper and so-called survivalist channels are pulling up on their live stream. It's a bunch of bull. Okay? All you have to do is update the maps, go on Google, go on Bing, go any search engine you want, and it'll tell you what China's looking at and what Russia's looking at. Russia knows that nuking the West and the Midwest is a waste of missiles, and missiles cost money. All right? They're not going to hit us with the heavies. They're going to hit us with a 1 kiloton nuclear explosive device. Hypersonic, probably backed, if they're really serious, with a half-ton of pig iron. And people like, I don't understand. If it's a blast one, they'll just use a regular 1 kiloton nuclear weapon. At Mach 4, coming down from outer space onto the target, you have less than 20 minutes to kiss your ass goodbye. All right? This is hard fact. So, like I said, Lisa of Yogi's Hollow Farm in South Dakota has nothing to worry about. Okay? She has to worry about famine and economic warfare. Yeah. Okay? Uncle Alan knows a lot of things. Uncle Alan knows how the game is played. And this is why I'm praying for Wayne of the Unknown Peasant to move to Arizona as fast as he can. Okay? Reason why they're not going to attack California. It's not worth it. It takes too much time for logistics. It isn't worth bombing. However, there's one target they're going to bomb. And that's the San Francisco Bay Area People are mad. About 60 nations in the world want to do something to San Francisco. And it isn't nice. Because somebody woke up and realized, oh, these are the assholes who caused millions and millions of our people to die. So they're going to really, really nail San Francisco. I tell a lot of people, you own property in San Francisco? Sell it and get the hell out of there. Oh, and don't come over towards my place. All right? LA. LA has its own problem because it's in a little bubble. And most people there are out of their bloody minds. Okay? It's not bad. I like LA. It needs to be cleaned up and ran right. There's a lot of people that needs to be deported, and we're not talking about the fine Mexican citizens of Mexico. It's everybody else. Go back to New Jersey. Go back to Texas. Go back to Pennsylvania. Get out of California. You take all your liberal buddies and you go back east. And you paint a ragged circle around your chest and say, hey, Russia, nuke us. We caused all this trouble. Okay? I'm going to make California back when it was. 20 million people. Okay? And that's mainly in the Los Angeles area. Every place else be the rest of the, of California. And we're going to do work, and we're going to raise vegetables and food and take care of our kids. Rest of you dumbasses are going to Florida. Go to Florida. Go to Mississippi. Any place other than California. Get out. All right? Now, if Uncle Alan ran California, I'll be welcoming a lot of my Hispanic friends from Mexico. Because they got a raw deal out of the whole thing. And I read history. Okay? Second, I'm going to invite a lot of Asians to come over. All right? Welcome aboard. All right? Rest of the time, you're going back to Minnesota. Leave. Go up back there. Okay? You'll like the cold. And I'll have the beaches free and cleaner and a clean Los Angeles. They won't be homeless. Everybody will have housing and jobs. And Uncle Alan would do it. Newsom's just giving you, wait, let me go to the bathroom and I'll give you a log. Okay? Newsom is a bunch of that stuff. So, don't let him pass any more stupid bills. I want to pass more gun control so we could have more crime and more people die on our streets. No. Why can't we give crack pipes and syringes to the mentally insane? No. Okay? Stop this. All right? A lot of homeless people need good housing. A lot of homeless people need medical treatment and therapy. Okay? A lot of them just needs a chance to get picked up on their feet and get started over. They're not looking for a handout. All right? They need assistance. Not a handout. Not making as, if you vote for me, I'll promise you the moon. No. Okay? If Uncle Alan cleans up California, I'm not letting any socialist or liberal back in. You go to surf Michigan. Enjoy Michigan. Go surf out there. Okay? I don't want you in California. Get out. I'm going to make it nice and clean and have things run properly. And if you commit a crime in California, you're going to North Dakota. Uncle Alan, Siberia. All right? If your family wants to visit you there, they could go to North Dakota. All right? Commit a crime in California, you go to North Dakota. All right? None of this baloney and none of this, well, I want to retire in California. No, you go to Florida or Mississippi. Don't come here. I'm going to keep the population at 20 million. All right? and it's going to be pleasant and lovely. And the elites is going to be, yep, I got my 3-bedroom house, and it's wonderful. It's going to be pleasant. It's going to be nice. There are going to be beer machines. There are going to be sandwich machines. They're going to be an automat. All you have to do, I'm homeless. Well, we gave you housing, but there's no shower. Too bad. Okay, you have a toilet, you have a kitchenette, shower, you go over to the bathing house, and not that gay kind of stuff, but a real bathing house where you get a haircut, a shower, a shave, and probably do your laundry. Okay, the automat, you get like a food card. If you can't cook, I'm stupid, Uncle Al. That's why we have the automat. You go in there, you don't talk to the kitchen staff. They put the food in little trays on a shelf. You put your card in. You want beef stew, you get a piping hot bowl of beef stew. You put the slot in, get your hot food, you sit down, you eat it, you put away your dishes. Dishwasher will pick it up and wash your dishes. No human contact, you have a card. Okay, people behind the other side of the wall or works the automat will fill every 15 minutes with hot piping food or cold food or whatever, never making contact with you scum. All right, because Uncle Alan's seen the future, and it's a lot easier if you let Uncle Alan rule. Okay, instead of Big Brother, Uncle Alan's watching your dumb ass. Stop doing stupid things. Okay, kids, everybody in high school from grade 6 and up will be taught properly and not indoctrinated into weird cult-like religions or what you might call it, political systems. It's just pure education. When you graduate or before you enter high school, haven't decided yet, before you enter high school or after you graduate, I think before you enter high school, you'll go to a 3-day survival run. Okay, what does that mean, Uncle Al? We pick out some place in the world for 3 days. You have to get to point A to point B. There'll be wild animals, psychopaths, and you have to make it from point A to point B alive. Okay, and then you could go to high school, and after that you take your second survival course, and that gets you to college. I figure out 40% of the students that go through these courses will die. Uncle Alan's not nice. He's making sure survival of the fittest. Okay, if you're stupid enough, you will die on these courses. There's 2. One before high school and one before college. That'll send out the herd from stupid people. Okay? This is it. No gifts or gifts. Now, I expect a lot of these people, I survived high school. You probably have PSD. Now I have to worry about survival and get, adolescence and becoming a man. Yeah, if a tiger or a lion eats you, too bad. Okay, it's called rite of passage. And if you survive, you see, the 3-day one isn't that bad. Okay? The college one, before you go to college, that's like, what do you mean it's a war zone? Yeah, like the Ukraine. Okay? Or Beirut, or whatever conflict, Central Africa. And you have to get to point A to point B, or you're there for the rest of your life. Don't leave us here in the Ukraine. Okay? Like I said, Uncle Alan's going to really put it down. And I talked to a lot of AI and alien friends and time travelers, and they say, damn, that's a good idea, Uncle Al. White people aren't smart enough. They're stupid. Really stupid. Okay? They're programmed to be bots. They're programmed onto the old system. Who developed the system? Henry Ford, Edison, Westinghouse. Why? Because they need factory workers. And if you ever understood Czechoslovakian phrase workers, it's called robot. Okay? So stop being a robot. Wake up. This is not going to be something easy to do. And you have to do it. Because I have plans, big plans. Move 1 billion people to the moon. Move 1 billion people to Mars. And then finally, I got 48 planets in 16 different solar systems that I want mankind to populate. Now, it's a lot of deals when I talk to my alien friends. Because right now, they don't trust humanity on Earth. They think we're a bunch of boolalas. You know, blah, 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 blah. And I keep telling you, this is what happens when you have sex with the monkeys. Okay? Now, a lot of people are like, Uncle Alan's really nuts. Am I? Go look in your mirror. Do you see a normal person there? Okay? Think about it. Sit down quietly and think about it. Okay? You've got to think outside your little bubble. But I'll sit and wait. That's my shtick. Don't do it. You have no information whatsoever. Okay? Now, Harshman Hills, you're in Indiana. I'd be worried about your local politicians and what they're planning to do. All right? So be very, very alert. All right? I can't tell people, you know, when they take your kids and like, we should have known. I don't want to hear it. Okay? And like I said, you have a nice weekend. I'm going to get another cup of coffee. Eat this wonderful chicken and potato, sweet potato spread on broquette bread. And you have a nice day. Okay? I'll see you later, folks. And the next video, we're going to talk about, I can forget, what to do for the next 3 months. Okay? It's going to be March, Ides of March, April, that's a depression month, and then we have May, and then June. Okay? 3 months you have to worry about. March, April, May. Okay? You look at your knuckles, first 3 knuckles, first 2 knuckles, March, April, and May. Okay, so you can understand that. And I'll see you later. I hope this helps you out. Bye now.